I was just looking at a display up here, and I see that we have a couple of scripts for a patient that are filled. Is the next step verify?
It is. I have 2 here for this patient. I'm going to highlight, actually I can highlight one and drag it down, and it'll drag both down. They're ready to go. I have a carboplatinum here, which is my first one that I'm going to look at. I'll double click it. So I have 318 milligrams of carboplatinum. Here's the product. I can highlight this to make it bigger so it's easier to read for the expiration. And here's the syringe that they filled. This product is 10 milligrams per mil, so I went 31.8 mils.
This is just a really nice image. You can see exactly where the syringe is sitting at. Notice also that the small font is extremely readable on this spot.
It is. That's the beauty of being able to make it bigger. And if I want to make it even bigger, I can click down here and make it larger, or I can make it smaller again. I can also print this image if I would like to. I can hit print, and I can put in my ID, and it'll print it.
So do you feel this brings a lot of safety into the process?
I like this when I'm dispensing an intrathecal medication, because sometimes the nurse practitioner would like to see the product that was actually put in there. So I can provide them with an image of the exact drug that was used to prepare the product. Okay, so I'm going to click to the next page, and they're showing me the final product of the bag. Okay, and I have carboplatinum and 31.8 mils. And then I'll hit the verify button and either manually put in my password, or I have my barcode that I can scan.
So when you do that, it assigns your initials to the verify.
It does. I can do script actions, and that will tell me that I was the person that verified that, because those are my initials.
Well, I can see that this would be extremely useful in tracking everything that's happened with that script.
Right. Okay, so I have one more. I have paclitaxel. Double click it, and it'll bring that one up. I have 278 milligrams, and I have paclitaxel. This is 6 milligrams per mil, so I should have 46.3 mils. So there's 45, there's 46.3. And also I can see the expiration there, 11/2010.
If you wanted additional images, could you take additional images?
Correct. If I needed to add another 2 cc's, they could add images onto this prescription, and I would know that they added that to make that the full 46.3 if that were not correct.
Okay.
So make that bigger. Sure I've got the right patient again, and hit verify, and then either type in my password manually or use the barcode. They're verified and ready to go and to be checked out at the window with the nurse.
So Debbie, we've spent quite a bit of time talking about telepharmacy and SP Central. It seems that you like the product a lot. Can you kind of just tell me some of the key components that are really helpful to you?
Yeah, I like it. I don't have to go in and interrupt the technician to find out if they're working on a particular prescription or not for a particular patient. I can look on the screen. It says it's either in process, it's filled, or it's still pending. I like that. That cuts down on interruptions for them. I can also check exactly how much they have put in a syringe, instead of sometimes if they've been interrupted, they may put in 22.5 milligrams of something or mils of something, and really it should be 25.2. So let's say I pull up the image and there's not enough drug in there, I can ask them to go back and add more drug if necessary, and it also works vice versa. So there's a little more accountability for exactly how much drug is put in the bag or the patient's actually receiving. I like that. I also like the fact that I don't have to handle those vials at all. Even though they're in plastic bags, there is a certain amount of exposure, and no matter how careful they are, there can be spray or whatever, and that decreases my exposure to any cytotoxic drugs.
Absolutely.